key elements. One's a V skill. That adds an element of utility to your character, so it could be like a movement option or
I'm gonna
parry.
stop you right there. We got a luchador outfit here. What's
Yeah, so our Mika, exciting reveal, just happened at PAX. So she's based off of pro wrestling, larger than life personality. She's one of our most fan requested characters, so we're very excited to see her return in Street Fighter V.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you can go back to your variable system. Sorry.
Yeah. So V skill and V trigger. V skill adds a new level of utility to your character, and then your V trigger allows the elements that your character is known for to come to life in a new way.
Gotcha.
So, for example, like Ryu, he's a character that's normally based off of throwing fireballs. So his V-trigger allows him to power that up and then throw super fireballs or change the timing on it.
Interesting.
A character like Chun-Li is known for multi-hit attacks, so all of her normal hits now become multi-hit attacks.
Gotcha.
And all in all, it's a bunch of new mechanics all thrown together, so it allows for a very diverse gameplay. So Mika was just revealed at PAX. Her V skill, she actually gets on the mic, she hypes up some wrestling.
Dang.
The longer that she stays on the mic, then her throws become more powerful over time. She can also eat an attack when she goes into it. And then her V-trigger is one of the more inventive ones, and you gotta love this move.
Into a headlock, running back into it.
Boom. All
right.
There you go.
Me and Greg have actually done that in real life.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rikishi. Shout out to Rikishi.
Yeah. So her V-trigger is really cool. She summons in Nadeshko. It's her partner.
Tag team partner.
And then you can choose the different direction that she comes in. So if you hold left, she comes in from the left side of the screen, neutral from the top. It leads to a lot of really cool mix-ups, and it's unlike any other mechanic we have. So we're pretty proud of that one.
I mean, this is my favorite character now.
Yeah, no,
she's pretty awesome.
So you're talking about all these new systems and stuff.
Yeah.
How do you make the balance between the, new players coming to Street Fighter versus the competitive professionals? Like, how do you balance it so that everybody kind of gets a little bit of what they want?
Yeah, that is definitely one of the challenges that we face. We want to make sure that Street Fighter is accessible to new players, yet we want to make sure that it retains the complexity that the brand is known for. The variable system does that pretty well. Both your V skill and your V trigger are just 2 button presses, so medium punch, medium kick, or heavy punch and heavy kick. They have pretty diverse effects that can be pretty effective on their own, so even players that can't do just normal special moves can still utilize those and get in there and have a good time.
Interesting.
In terms of gameplay, this is a game that really learns from all of its predecessors, so we're taking elements from all of the previous Street Fighter games, and it comes together as a game that's been a little bit simplified, so it's really easy to get into, but it's extremely exciting, and it plays to the strengths of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want, right? And I got to imagine that's got to be, it's a constant thought for you guys of how do you keep your, because you have probably the hardcore audiences, right? But yeah, you want to make sure you're growing the brand and doing different things. So schmucks like me can get in there and actually have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing, in addition to balancing the gameplay, how do you balance the decisions of which characters make it in this game? Because you have such a roster.
Yeah.
From the from 2, from 3, from 4. Well, 4 is a little bit of a mix of all of it. But when you have and the alpha games and all of this, how do you choose to balance the new characters with the old characters and all that?
Yeah, so the roster discussion is probably the most intense one internally before the game comes out. We consulted a variety of sources. We did this poll a few years back. It was a huge fan poll where they ranked all of the characters in their popularity order. We referenced that when we approached this roster, so we're starting with the core roster of 16 characters, and then after that we're going to be revealing characters at a continuous basis post-launch. We handled it. We brought back 8 characters, which are kind of like your most known Street Fighter characters. You got your Ryu, Chun-Li, Cammy. We took 4 characters from the past that you haven't seen for a while, so examples of that would be a character like Mika, Nash, or Birdie, and then we've got 4 brand new characters to the franchise. As of now, we've just revealed Nikali, still have 3 more of those to come before the game comes out.
Wow.
Exciting.
So the end result's going to be a roster that's really unlike Street Fighter 4. It's got its own unique flavor to it, and if your character didn't make it in now, we are going to be revealing post-launch characters. We've got a new progressive service model.
Yeah, so what's really exciting about that to me is, we talk a lot on our podcast and our game shows.
It's our job.
It is our job. But we talk a lot about games as platforms instead of games as being like new things over and over. Street Fighter is probably one of the biggest examples of, here's Street Fighter, here's Super Street Fighter, here's Mega, let's add adjectives and stuff. But what's cool is you're doing something different with this one where it's more of a platform that this is the game and you're going to add on top of this.
Yeah, definitely. And so like those iterations, so Super Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4, those were necessary at that time to continue to update the game. But I think that model's pretty outdated, and it's not very player-friendly.
Sure.
There's not a lot of choice in terms of what content that you can buy. You have to buy it all at once. Also, if you stop playing the game, if you want to play with the latest balance adjustments, you have to purchase the upgrade pack. So this time around, it's much more player-friendly, starting with the core product, and then for the first time in franchise history, all balance adjustments are going to be available free of charge throughout the lifespan of the product.